is Erilyn, and as you can see, today's title, we're going to be talking about how to start a self-care journey. So let's talk about it. Alright, so first things first, what is self-care? So I don't really think that there is a real definition on self-care. It really just depends on who you are as a person. Whether it could be physical or mental, it could be both. For mental, it could be anything as far as setting boundaries, learning to say no, putting yourself first, having some alone time. Physical could be anything as far as exercising. It could be doctor's appointments, it can be dental appointments. Those things are physical, and they're both just as equally as important. It really just depends on what you consider as a priority, honestly and truthfully. If you feel like one outweighs the other, then focus on that first. But let's go ahead and talk about the mental part of it. First things first is learning to say no. That is a huge part for me, honestly. Just learning how to say no when you really don't want to do something. And that can be hard for people, especially when you're used to always saying yes, 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 yes. I think people feed off of that, and they know that they can count on you or call you when they need something done. And it's okay to put yourself first and say, I can do it, but I really don't want to. It's nothing wrong with you saying no. It's creating that self-stability and assurance of yourself to say, I can say no, and it's okay. I think that, you know, a lot of people actually struggle with it, whether it may not be a friend, but it could be a family member. You don't know how to say no to that family member, maybe because of something that they did for you in the past. And I think that sometimes people really kind of play off of those things. Oh, well, I did this for so and so, or well, they did this for me, so how does it look if I say no? It doesn't look anyway. Now, I'm not saying never help that person out or don't return the favor, but honestly, if it's a favor, then no one should be hanging it over your head, really. But I'm not by any means saying don't help that person out. I'm just simply saying, if you've done something for that person in return, when is it okay for you to say no? When is it okay for you to look back and say, you know what, I can't do that, and not feel bad about it? You shouldn't feel bad about it. You have to sometimes put yourself first, because if you're not all the way together, you cannot be there for other people the right way. And setting those boundaries will help. And that's something that I personally have somewhat of a hard time dealing with. Anyone who knows me will say that I am a yes person, which, hey, we're starting the self-care journey. This is what we're supposed to be talking about. This is what boundaries we're supposed to be setting for people. Having alone time. So that is crucial. Everyone, I don't care who you are, you need to have alone time. You need to get to know yourself better. And what better way to figure that out than having alone time? Reading a book, listening to music, doing yoga, whatever it is that feeds you in the inside, is considered having that alone time. I don't care if you lock your door and you stay in your room all day or for a few hours and have some alone time. If you can do it, do it. We already have the day-to-day stress on jobs, kids, relationships, whether you're with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or just relationships of being a sister, a mother, anything. It's crucial to have alone time. I think that everyone should incorporate that into their daily schedule at some point. You have to set that time aside to have alone time. When your kids are asleep, go in the next room, go in your room, have a glass of wine, read a book, whatever, but make time for yourself, because you have to, you need to, it's important. and we get sidetracked from that. And especially nowadays, I feel like with COVID going on, and again, you're working a 9-to-5 job, you need that time for yourself. So learn a new skill. I'm doing something new right now, so it's never too late to learn anything. I don't care how old you are. It's never too late for you to decide you want to learn a new skill. You want to go to college. You want to do whatever. It's all about, at the end of the day, what's making you happy. What is making you thrive for life. You got to find it. As far as physical goes, exercising, that is important. Whether you're doing your steps or you're going to the gym or you're at home doing it, it is important. You need to have that exercising energy. You need to be moving around. You need to be doing something, getting your blood pumping. Exercising is important, and I'm not going to say that I'm the one to preach on that because I don't exercise every day. I'm trying to. Learning different things, researching, and it really is, it's not just like boom, let's just go to the gym and just do whatever. If you're like me, you went to the gym and you're looking around at all these machines like, so I'm not really sure what that does, I'm not sure what that does, and you kind of just psych yourself out and say, you know what, I'm not doing this, I'm gonna come another day. And then you say, I'm gonna go another day, I'm gonna go another day, and it just, you procrastinate and you just don't end up going. So I definitely think that if that's something you want to do, then you definitely should incorporate that. Doctor's visits. It is very important to go to your doctor visits for your well checks. You never know, and I know that is very scary. I know for a lot of people, they don't want to find out any bad news or know anything, but I think that it's important that you go to the doctors and get those well checks, because God forbid something is wrong, they can catch it and you can move accordingly. Dental visits, we all need to make sure, of course, that's something that we're doing as well. For women and for guys, hair, nails, you want to feel and look good. You want to make sure that when you're looking your best, you feel your best. That's very important as well. Buying clothes, doing whatever that is physical to make you look at yourself and be happy. If you're not happy with your appearance, change it. Find something that you like. But that's also goes hand in hand with spending some alone time, getting to know yourself, finding fashion or finding hair that makes you happy, or whatever it is that makes you happy. As far as, I think, what falls under both of those, sleep. That is very, very important for both. Getting enough sleep, making sure you know your body, knowing when, okay, it's time to put this phone down, or time to turn off the laptop, the TV, whatever it is, and just go to sleep. That's hard, especially for me. I'm up sometimes till 2-3 in the morning on TikTok. I'm guilty of that. But I do work a job where I'm working at 7 at night is where my shift starts, and I usually don't get off until around like 1 o'clock. So sometimes I'm already energized. I probably have drunken like a energy drink, like a V8 or something, and now I'm up, I'm wired, I'm watching TV, I'm scrolling TikTok, Instagram, even though I don't post on Instagram as much, but I'm on there just looking. And TikTok, oh god, I'm on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are too, scrolling on TikTok till like God knows when, and you keep telling yourself, okay, 15 more minutes, 10 more minutes, and then by the time you look up, you're like, oh my god, okay, I need to go to sleep. Setting alarms is important, and that's what we're going to get into next. How to start these journeys for yourself. So first thing I would say is set an alarm, and you can put a title on there that says meditation, yoga, read a book for 15 minutes, whatever it is, but set an alarm to kind of get yourself in that habit of everyday routine on all right, I know at this time every day I'm doing this or that, and eventually you will get in the habit of doing that every single day. You'll get into a routine to where you don't need those alarms anymore, because you just know, like, oh, it's 3 o'clock, okay, it's time for me to take a nap. Oh, it's 2 o'clock, it's time for me to do some meditation. You'll get in that habit and routine, and it'll just become natural to you, to where you don't need that alarm anymore. Setting dates on a calendar. If you know that on this day you want to get your nails or your hair done, set that on your calendar. Or if there's something that you want to do as far as learn a new skill, whether it's a cooking class or pottery class, whatever it is that you want to do, read a book, set those on your calendars. And if someone asks you, are you busy that day? I'm busy between this time and that time. Book those days off, block them off your calendar, so that way you know for sure you have that. I myself struggle with quite a few of these things that I've mentioned today, and I have been working on a few of them, and it sounds easier than actually doing it, but it can be done. If you are serious about putting yourself first and making yourself feel good, you will set time aside to do those things. Nobody else is going to say, hey, you need to do this for yourself, you need to do this, and make you actually do it. No one's going to make you do it but yourself. So you have to get into the habit of, no one is going to do this but me. And that's okay. That's okay to do that. Set a self-care board. I know that people say and talk a lot about vision boards, and I know you keep seeing me look down, but I have my nose here. Vision boards. So you can do a self-care board. Same thing, whatever. Something that you can put up in your house every day that's reminding you, these are the things that I need to incorporate into my life in order for me to be successful, in order for me to live a healthy, functional life. And then there's other things, of course, that I know I probably didn't mention that is stopping you from doing these things, but it's never too late to start these things. I think that they're important in order for you to find what it is you want out of life. It's crucial, honestly, if you ask me. And I'm not by any means saying that you have to do these steps in order for you to start your self-care journey. Whatever it is that makes you comfortable, however you find a way to start it, start it. But research things and figure out what's best for you. And I will say that your eating habits also play a crucial part in whether it's physical or mental as well, because if you're putting horrible things into your body, you're going to feel horrible, you're going to look horrible. So at the end of the day, it's really honestly about what you prefer and what you want out of life. So I think that really pretty much sums that up. Let me know in the comments on what videos you want to see next, or what other topics you want to talk about. But thank you guys for watching my video. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for my next video. Bye.